A success sealed with a sincere handshake, but for Chloe Smith, there was little sign of the scenes of joy that accompanied her win 2 years ago. This time round, the Conservative celebrations in the early hours in Norwich North were low-key, a majority cut to just 507 votes, a hung parliament, and a battle far closer than expected.
I take nothing for granted ever in the work I do here in Norwich North. As I say, I'm delighted to have been re-elected to serve, and I never focus on the numbers within that. I'm absolutely honoured that so many people have put that trust in me, and I would have been honoured to do it had it been a majority of 1 or had it been a majority of 100, or and on we go. It's what I do, and I'm privileged to do it.
For Labour, so close yet so far. Dr Chris Jones polling more than 21,000 votes, but still not enough to topple the Tories.
It was always going to be a stretch to try and win a seat like Norwich North, so I think we're pleased that we came as close as we did, but yes, obviously frustrated not to have made the last few hundred votes to win. I think the Labour Party is back in there pitching. Jeremy Corbyn has had a great campaign. I think the more that people have heard his message and heard what he's had to say, the more they've liked it and responded to it. And the Conservatives have been shown for the spent force that they are. Really, they've got no ideas, no vision for this country other than sound bites.
And for the other parties, the end of a difficult campaign, particularly for the Greens, who lost their deposit in Norwich North, many of their votes going to bolster the Labour charge.
The Green vote got squeezed. We knew it was going to happen. Didn't realise Norwich North was going to be that close, but obviously, in a way, I'm quite sad that Chris Jones couldn't get in for the Labour Party. But I know a lot from our vote last time. We're down probably to around about 2% from 4%. So we've really lost. We've been squeezed in this.
And so to the fallout in Norwich and beyond, the uncertainty that comes with a hung parliament, a party with no majority, imminent Brexit negotiations, and repeated calls for the Prime Minister to step down. One of Norfolk's long-standing Conservatives, Keith Simpson, re-elected in Broadland this morning with another massive majority, admits it has been a damaging night for Theresa May.
I think it's just too early to say. People are saying, media commentators, well, it's the young, they've all signed up. I think there were a whole series of events, if you look back on the less than fortunate circumstances of our manifesto, that Corbyn seemed to relax campaigning, rather like an old lefty from the 1970s, as I would say, and a lot of people rather liked it.
So after a long, tense night, a glance at the Norfolk map will tell you that nothing's changed. Quick chat with the parties, though, and you'll hear that's far from the case. Rob Setchell, Mustard TV, Norwich.